Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fluent English Practice, where you learn English through real conversations, simple ideas, and everyday topics.
Hi, everyone. I'm David.
And I'm Ashley. We're friends, and in every episode, we talk like real people, slow, clear, and natural, so you can improve your English step by step.
Today's topic is perfect for a fresh start.
Yes. Today, we're talking about my daily routine for the new year.
In this episode, you will learn how to talk about your daily routine, common time expressions like in the morning and in the evening, and simple sentences you can use in daily life.
Before we start, please take 1 second to subscribe to Fluent English Practice and press the bell icon so you don't miss our future lessons.
All right, let's start today's conversation.
So, David, new year, new routine? Or same routine with new hopes and dreams?
Wow, it's a dangerous question. But honestly, this year I really tried to change my routine.
Really tried. That already sounds serious.
Yes, last year I had plans. This year I have a routine.
Okay, now I'm curious. Tell us everything. When does your day start?
My day starts at 7 a.m.
That's not too early. I was expecting something crazy like 5 a.m.
No, I like sleep. I want a routine I can actually follow.
That makes sense. So what's the first thing you do after waking up?
The most difficult part, I don't touch my phone for the first 15 minutes.
Wow, that's harder than waking up early.
I know, my phone calls my name every morning.
Same. So what do you do instead?
First, I drink a big glass of water.
Healthy start?
Then I stretch for about 5 minutes.
Real stretching or pretending to stretch?
Okay, half real, half pretending. But it wakes my body up.
That's already better than scrolling social media.
After that, I think about one goal for the day.
Just one?
Yes, one simple goal. If I make a long list, I feel stressed and do nothing.
I understand that feeling very well.
So one goal keeps me focused and calm.
What about breakfast? Are you one of those green smoothie people now?
Absolutely not. My breakfast is simple. Eggs, toast, or oatmeal.
Simple is good.
Yes, the routine matters more than the food.
That's a great lesson for our listeners. All right, morning is done. What happens next?
I start work around 9 a.m.
And are you focused or distracted?
Both. But I try to work in short focus sessions.
Explain that.
I work for about 45 to 60 minutes. Then I take a short break.
Let me guess. Coffee break?
Of course, coffee is part of the routine.
Very professional routine.
During work time, I turn off notifications.
That must be difficult.
Yes, but it helps a lot. I finish more work in less time.
That's a big win. What about the afternoon? That's when energy disappears.
Exactly. Around 3 p.m., my brain says I'm done for today.
Same. It's like my motivation goes on vacation.
Yes. So around 3 p.m., I do a small reset.
A reset? Like restarting a computer?
Pretty much. But sadly, there's no power button for humans.
If there was, I'd press it every day.
Haha, me too. So instead, I stop working for a minute.
And then?
I ask myself one simple question. What is one good thing I did today?
Even on a bad day?
Especially on a bad day. Bad days need more kindness.
I like that. What kind of things count as good?
Very small things. Sending an email, finishing a task, or not yelling at my computer.
That last one is a big achievement.
Exactly. Small wins still count as wins.
And that helps your motivation?
Yes, it reminds me that I'm not useless. I'm just tired.
That's an important difference.
After that, I move my body a little.
Like a full workout?
No way. I'm tired, not a superhero.
Fair enough.
Just a short walk, light stretching, or standing up and moving around.
So nothing scary.
Nothing scary at all. If it feels easy, I know I'll actually do it.
That sounds very realistic.
That's the goal. A routine should help you, not make you hate your life.
I think a lot of people need to hear that.
Yes, afternoon energy is low, so the routine should be gentle.
Gentle routine for tired humans.
Exactly. We're doing our best.
Before sleep, important question, phone or no phone?
Okay, phone.
I respect the honesty.
I tried no phone, but my phone said, "Are you sure about that?"
Phones are very convincing.
Yes, but I try not to scroll forever.
Try is doing a lot of work in that sentence.
True. Some nights I win, some nights the phone wins.
That sounds very human.
But before sleeping, I stop for a moment.
A calm moment.
Yes, a quiet moment. I think about two simple questions.
What are they?
First, what went well today?
Even if the day was bad?
Especially if the day was bad. Even I got out of bed counts.
I like that rule.
Second question, what can I do better tomorrow?
Not, what did I do wrong?
No, that question is too heavy at night.
So no judging yourself?
No judging, no blaming. This is a peaceful routine, not a punishment.
That sounds very kind.
Kind routines last longer. Angry routines don't.
That should be on a poster.
Maybe next year.
And after that,
I put the phone down, take a deep breath, and sleep.
no overthinking?
Okay, less overthinking.
That's progress.
Exactly. Small progress before sleep is still progress.
I think a lot of people will relate to this.
I hope so. Good nights create better mornings.
So what's the biggest change this year?
Honestly, it's my mindset.
That sounds serious. Explain that a little more.
Last year, I tried to change everything at the same time.
Let me guess. New diet, new routine, new personality?
Exactly. By January 10th, I was tired and confused.
That sounds familiar.
This year, I stopped trying to fix my whole life in 1 week.
That's a big lesson to learn.
Now, I just focus on having one good day.
Not a perfect day?
No, perfect days are too much pressure.
So what happens if you fail one day?
I don't quit.
No guilt?
No guilt. No angry talk to myself either.
That's important.
If I miss a workout or eat badly one day, I just start again the next day.
So it's more about restarting than being perfect.
Exactly. Restarting is a skill.
I love that. People think failure means stop.
But failure just means try again tomorrow.
That sounds perfect for the new year.
Yes, less stress, more patience.
A calm mindset for real life.
And that's the kind of change that actually lasts.
Okay, be honest. Do you follow this routine every single day?
No, not every day.
Good. If you said yes, I wouldn't believe you.
Exactly. I'm not a robot.
So what happens on those days?
Some days are messy.
Messy how?
I wake up late, skip stretching, check my phone too much.
Ah, the classic routine disaster.
Yes, sometimes the routine just disappears.
That makes you human.
Thank you. I was worried I was failing.
No, failing is normal.
The important thing is this. Even on bad days, the routine gives me direction.
Like a map?
Exactly. I may take the wrong road, but I still know where I'm going.
That's a great way to explain it.
Before, I had no routine, so one bad day felt like everything was broken.
And now?
Now, one bad day is just one bad day.
That's such an important message.
I want listeners to know that routines are not about being perfect.
They're about coming back.
Yes, come back the next day. That's success.
I'm really glad you shared this.
Me too. Real life is messy, and that's okay.
All right, everyone, let's do a quick recap. Morning, wake up, no phone, water, stretch, one goal.
Daytime, focus sessions, breaks, and small wins.
Evening, no work, relax, reflect, sleep.
Simple routine. Real life.
Now it's your turn.
Choose one habit from today's episode.
Try it tomorrow. Just one.
Tell us in the comments, what's your daily routine for the new year?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Fluent English Practice.
Thanks for listening.
See you in the next episode, and keep practicing English every day.